weighing in at 72.50 kilograms. To the Broncos Sports Production Stable, a former Olympian and now unbeaten in 3 fights with a 100% knockout ratio. He now fights out of Johannesburg, introducing Kgotso Motau. Boxers, center of the ring, please.
Right, great people, we're back again, and this time it's us. So yeah, and right now we've invited the masterpiece, Kgotso Motau, the Olympian, the former champion, and Kgotso, welcome, my brother. I was saying, yeah, great. Good stuff. Yeah. Ndoda, can you start with it? Where did you start? Maybe that's where we should go.
Yes, yeah, no, Kgotso, I remember some stage, man, you was in the middleweight. Eh?
Yeah, I suppose.
You were a knockout specialist.
Yeah.
No, coming there, tall. I mean, wow, your jab, man, was just something.
An ideal middleweight.
Middleweight, everything like that. Yeah. Why did you go into boxing? I mean, he could have been like a soccer player. He could have been. He could have been a goalkeeper. You know. Yes. So
I don't know, like boxing was the nearest sport near my house.
Oh,
far
okay.
from my house, and
Yes.
I wasn't really a good soccer player. Everyone played soccer, and yeah, we try and sometimes I play them and think something is on something. So what happens, or I know there's a gym where which you check my style and all that. Then you think, okay, let me go try this. And since then,
how old are you?
you're 10 years old.
Oh, 10 years.
That's
Yeah.
10 years.
That's the right age to do that.
Yeah. Because the right age.
10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was because normally people will say, oh, I was bullied, and then I said, no, let me go and try. You were not bullied.
No. It doesn't know what you believe.
Yeah.
It was just like, okay, one advice I got from my mom is always say like, I must always play sports, be involved.
But I wanted to ask you about that, Kgotso. When in your interviews, you'd mention Gogo, Mkhulu, something.
My mom.
Yeah,
My mom.
Your mom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, Kgotso would mention Gogo in the early 2000s. Oh, yeah.
I grew up calling mom food, so everyone just likes saying food.
Yes.
Because everyone call them mom food. But yeah.
Okay.
So she, like, I was still a kid, like, and she was like, I remember we were watching, I think it was 1990, and there was like the first World Cup. So it was in Italy, eating together and all that. And my mom said, yes, it's boxing. I mean, sports is nice, it's a nice thing and all that. And then you think, okay, maybe if I play sport, you should have.
Yeah, you should.
Should have proved, I want this one to beat that.
Oh,
yeah. So, yeah, you tried to get involved. And,
So you tried to go, you went into sports because we tried to get your mother.
yeah, I think it's something like
You
that.
wanted some
Yeah, I think so. Like,
acknowledgement from your mother.
from my mom. Yeah, and then you try to play soccer, but yeah, wasn't that good. And
Yeah.
try boxing, and since then, yeah.
So you went into that NHR, and then
what
you did
happened
the same gym as SPBJ, you say?
Yes. So
Yeah.
I remember it was in 1991 when I first went into boxing gym, and then the first year I just training. It was just boxing training and all that. And at least I could come back and I could tell after like, hey, you say, hey, what's happening? Like, hey,
So what you? Yeah.
so, okay, this was taking something
Yeah.
And then after a year, I think we were around 92. That's maybe January, February. I think I'm not sure. Then I started, okay, let me try to go into the ring.
The radius,
And then
Was the first time that you sparred?
no, I've sparred in the gym, but I've
sparred
always
in
supported guys. If they have
Yes.
fights, and I'll go there. But I didn't really want to fight. I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
I
I
was
said,
going to gym.
guys.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I wasn't sure the fighting part. And then it took me a year, and then after a year, and then said, okay, let me try it. And then,
And who were there at your gym? The champions that you can
the guys, in terms of me being an amateur, and they were all professionals. So I'm seeing like, okay, this guy, can do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
And he fights in the ambition.
That's how they identified me back then. And then like, okay, now you do the side of the team. And then, okay, it was cool. But then continued that dream, and then up until 2004. 2004, then I qualified for the Olympics. Yeah, and I was hoping that I'll have a medal, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
it was a bit of a bigger challenge.
So, meaning you became a South African champion. You won the SA championships.
Yeah, so you have to
qualify,
win.
yeah.
Qualify.
So to qualify, you have to win the South African championship.
Yes.
That's something different. And from there, okay, we had to get a piece of how to negotiate, that. And during that Olympic cycle, I was part of the what do we call it? Knoxville's. They had an operation of excellence. So some of the athletes are taken, and then they thought, okay, this one is promising. So you're supposed to get support.
That program.
Yeah, it is. You get support. You get there's so much that you get, and you start feeling like a sportsman. In terms of nutrition, in terms of doctors, in terms of anything that you need. This is
so it makes sense that a boxer
was the and then the rest was just amateurs, but there were other guys who were professional boxers then. Jesus. I remember the guy called Stoffel was also good. Walter as well was good. So there's some couple of guys and they always look up to them. But like I said, to me it was like just the place where you go and play.
Yes,
And
so here you are in the amateur ranks, boxing, and then any ambitions of turning professional at that stage?
A dream was created when the late Young Cheng mentioned Olympics. I remember I think they mentioned something like there was the Olympic qualifiers and all. I never knew what we were talking about. And then you mentioned that good boxers go in boxing Olympics. Guys, and then I used to like Muhammad Ali. I think, I like Muhammad Ali, and then I thought, okay, so we need to try to be like Muhammad Ali. I need to be able to viral, shop, and all that. And then from there I decided, no, maybe that's why I should box, and then if I box, and then maybe I can do something myself, and then
Okay, but you're still talking about the amateurs and Olympics. So they're talking about Olympic qualifiers and everything, and then so is that the route now you took?
Then you just hear about it. Then that the worst thing that happens that most of the people who advise us back then, I don't know if I'm saying the right thing, but they didn't really have good information on how to get there. Yes. They didn't have good information on how to get there. Just say you just go box up until you become a South African champion, it's an amateur, and then they pick you in the team, then you go to the United States. True. And then I remember it was in 92 when the next Olympics was in 96. And then I started chasing there, trying to get information. You see, okay, this is what happens and all that. Keep attempting, but I was still a junior then. And then my goal was in 2000 to go and box in the Olympics in 2000. And then just box all the time. And fortunately, I was in the national team, so go box outside the country and all that. Like, okay, it's a very good experience. And then
So 2000 comes, and then
when 2000 came, in fact, it was in 1999. The Olympic qualifier then, but I couldn't qualify. I remember I lost, and then then I thought, okay, and then what now? I remember then everyone told me that I must go box professional and all that. In fact, everyone in the gym became a professional boxer. There was a lot of us there, like that people up together, and then I thought, no guys, not have a team. I want to live for something that I think that makes sense to me.
Wow.
And then I remember it was very hard.
Confidence is different from boxers who haven't been there. So you come back with an enormous confidence, dude. That's why it's easy for them, for such boxers to rise in the stairs and become world champions.
The tradition is that now, as all the boxers coming from Olympics are expected now to do well as professionals. Right? So they come there, they put that experience, and then they expect it, in fact, when they go into professional boxing, that they're going to become world champions.
Yeah.
It's an expectation. You're an Olympian, whatever. I mean, most of them. I mean, Muhammad Ali went through that. Joe Frazier went through that. George Foreman, for instance. Sugar Ray Leonard, you know. The people, exactly. Lennox Lewis, exactly. Yeah.
And Donna, you know what? I think we have to fast forward it because of the memory in our channel.
No problem.
So I wanna talk about Kgotso was a South African champion. He was a national champion in the middleweight division, and there was a boxer called Mohali. Can you tell us about him? I think you was beaten and you lost. Yes.
Yeah. But let's quickly, before that. Okay, so you went to the Olympics in 2004.
Yeah, then,
in Athens.
Yeah, in Athens.
Athens.
That was in Athens.
And then how did you go?
No, I lost in the preliminary stages.
The first fight.
Yeah.
That's another level. Now you realize that now you're competing against.
Before the Olympics, what happens that you also have an Olympic test before you go to the actual Olympics.
Yes, yeah.
So we had to fight. Like I fought a guy like Triple G. I remember I lost to him when we were in the
Triple G.
Yeah, I lost to him.
I saw
I think I lost in the semi-final.
Yes.
And by beating guys like this Pascal from Canada.
Yeah,
I think he was one of the top guys.
Yes.
And I did beat him. And there's some.
And Pascal became a super middleweight champion.
World champion. And then from there, after I lost a guy. I was ranking number 2 in the world. And then
in the Olympics.
In the world, but before
the Olympics.
And then,
But let's just fast forward for instance. Okay, so you do go, you make it. You're in the Olympics now.
After the Olympics.
And then then what happens? You lost in the first
lost. If you're out in another stage, like if you lose, you out.
Yes, exactly. That's how. So you lost, and then you come back home. But like Dida says, now you come back. Do you have confidence now and say, look, I went through this. I'm going to turn professional now, and I've gained all this Olympic experience.
Yeah, to be honest, I think professional boxing was more like an easy ride. Honestly, like it was so easy. Like going into you get challenged. I mean, boxing and you fight another person, so you need to up a game, and you always have to perform. So you always have to be in the game all the time.
That's true.
Understand? And it's not a matter of okay, you're an Olympian, then you're gonna be a champion. You still need to work to be a champion. That's gonna be a champion. Yeah.
So back to this question. Now come in. Now you become back.
So what happens is I just campaigned to be in the rankings, putting in challenge to the national title back then.
Who was the champion then?
When I challenged, it was in Bushmakani.
Oh,
but he decided to relinquish his title. I think because I did speak to him and ask him what's a bit notice to travel around the world, box here, box there, at least to get to be known that who is this guy who can go for the Olympic qualifiers. Then we were taken from there in the All Africa Games in 2003, I think, in Abuja.
yes.
And then we went to Abuja, and then the first Olympic qualifier. And I couldn't qualify there. I lost in my first fight, and Bongan Masham qualified then. I remember, and then we had a second qualifier that happened in 2004, early January. And then, that's where I qualified.
Okay. Yeah. So you qualified the year that the
Olympics, that's when I qualified.
Donna, I'm listening to this, and I'm becoming sad actually.
Yeah.
Because in 2020, boxing was not represented in the Olympics.
So you're looking like now, okay,
South African boxing.
Fast forward now to 2020.
Yes, but and this is a great experience, And the next Olympics, I'm asking myself if South African boxing will be represented in the Olympics.
Well, I think let's hear Kgotso's Kgotso, you are qualified and you know what happened.
To take to get
yes,
I think to get to the Olympics, like we were like a team of 11. I think 11 of us, and in the Olympic cycle, which is 4 years, and man, only 3 of us qualified. So it was,
I don't know
that 11, and it wasn't like.
So it was you?
There's myself, Late Mokalata, and Bonixam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then the rest couldn't make it, and they were like good boxers, guys. Like but it's not a walk in the park.
Yes, it's tough.
I'm not gonna say I want to go to Olympic and then you have to. It's a continental qualification, so you have to fight in Africa. And they have maybe they say in a sitting with division they need 3 people, maybe 4. Depending on where you go.
So got to beat everybody in that division now to be able to
do it. So it's not like you just qualify because you can set up a champion. That's what we thought. Like I said, there's knowledge from our trainers and all that. But we can talk about.
But that only that moment. What did it teach you in life? Kgotso, what did you learn from? I understand it's an international realm. You're meeting guys from other countries.
Yeah.
And
like first of all, it's cool. You experience different, and I mean people talk different to what you know, and you learn different from what you know. Like it's a different vibe, and like it's completely different from what you know or what you knew, and you always like is you quiet, trying to understand. It's like what's really happening? What's the story? But then everyone is outspoken about what's happening, like in terms of how to, you just need to be fit, confident, and your mind need to be in the game and all that. But you look at how guys fight. It's like the technical part of it. You can control everything that happens. You can run the show.
If you come from the Olympics,
that's me. I don't know about the other guy.
Yes.
But I mean, look at a guy like Mohan Makam. He's still boxing.
Yeah, he's still boxing. That's right.
And 44 years. And the thing is that you look at him fight, these guys, they come hard at him, they don't even hit him. It's like
that's very
something
true.
like that. And like,
Experience. That's very true.
What happens is sometimes I go and spar guys who are go fight and all that, and they still can't do anything.
Oh, that's very true.
But I think the question that we're asking here, Kgotso, is Olympics. You know, Dida mentioned it. Do you have an advantage now having been an Olympian when you're going to professionals, or you say,
that
doesn't really
confidence-wise?
Yes, I just want to be confident.
Yeah.
In the Olympic cycle, like I said, you got 4 years continuously boxing, international boxing.
Yes, right.
It's international, and you fight like I said, I fought Triple G, and he just like shit. I need to face this guy. You can't even think twice. You know, in a match, they just say you're fighting this guy.
That's right.
You don't even have to negotiate.
Yes.
It's not that you need to find your way out.
Professional.
Yeah, I understand. And if you fight this kind of people, this kind of calibers, and then you think, okay, I'm this person now. You tend to find who you are.
Yes.
And all that, and then confident-wise, you're on top of the game.
Okay.
Like I said, when I went to professional boxing, and what I saw to what I've seen before.
Yes.
That one was easier.
Well, yeah, you said, it's easy.
Yeah, this I can manage.
Yeah. So it was easy to become a professional than having to qualify and whatever towards the Olympics.
The toughest part was to just the Olympic cycle. For me,
yes.
Okay, that's for me.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yes, it's just that
it's just so much involved. Because if you think about it, if you say the Olympics and if you say it's amateur, and people think, no, it's not. The level is lower than professional. It's not. Because you are fighting against the world then. You're fighting the best in the world.
Yeah, but you know what happens? Okay, this is what happens. Even you can look at Floyd Med and all that. You go to the Olympics, you get to a certain level of boxing. You have to gain, but the two that at least box. Just not the one to.
Oh yes, yeah. Because I remember we were thinking, now this guy is just a knockout specialist. Yes, if ever the guy takes him this distance, he's gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
Then he went 11 rounds.
I went all the way to 11 rounds where I managed to knock him out. Unfortunately,
and Simon was trained by Nick, ne?
No, he was trained by
Oh, okay.
And then who was your trainer?
Stanley.
Yes,
So I would say really do it.
Yes, that's right.
Stanley was the main man there.
So it was Stanley versus Norman Klama.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the two of them were like, they were all no stoppages. And then one was won the second round, and the one was in the fourth round. Something.
Yeah, it was explosive.
Yeah, no.
So now You challenge someone for the SC title.
Yeah. And then I fought someone who the first time I fought for 11 rounds. And I stopped him as well. And
So it was the first time you fought beyond 3 or 4 hours or whatever.
Then
Because he was a local specialist.
I could, and then it took me like 11 hours to.
And you were not casing out, you're not getting tired.
No, like the thing for like I said, I've never stopped working. I've always been a fit.
Fit.
And then, you know, like okay, my boy, just take this. I'm not sure. Really not sure because I was an experienced fighter. I'm thinking of it now, and like maybe in Bushy. Like honestly, like back then I thought I'm gonna crash and smash him, but
and that was in the middleweight division.
In the middleweight,
Okay, that's why.
But he decided to relinquish his title. He relinquished his title, and then I challenged whoever was on the rankings then, and I fought, and I became a champion. Yeah.
But who can you remember? Who
I fought. No, I fought a guy called Simon Mukweli.
And by then we had how many?
I had like 8 fights. 7, 8.
All of them.
And then
By
I think I've won
Change in boxing in South Africa.
I don't know, I think maybe if there can be academies around, like where people are waiting for, people are told what to do, how to negotiate for themselves, especially like have people, the people are involved like in terms of the management part and all that, of what's happening. Listen, what's the story forward? Don't tell the guy, no, it's Amalwan, and then just fight. And you see boxers after boxing, what happens to them.
Exactly.
So you trying to avoid that.
Sure.
You understand? Like, and you go into that and knowing why you're fighting.
So in 1 minute, Kgotso, what would you say to a young man who tells you they want to start boxing?
So I mean, so many people have gone to my gym and asking me about. I've always said, I'm not sure if I want. I'm getting off with boxing.
He's honest.
But that's what But you know, like I think like boxing is fun, and it's been part of my life since I'm met. That's true. Yeah, and it's something that I don't mind doing every day.
Yeah. Just before. So what are you doing now? Are you training boxers for them to become a professional? Or
It's the background that you have, and then this is what you know, and this is what you're hoping for.
Yes.
I had expectations, and then I had expectations, and then I became a champion only to find out that it's not really like that. Anything like what's happening around? Like I became like when I thought of it, just got lost.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just explain that. What do you mean?
Everything that happened around is like,
yes.
Okay, what's the story around?
Wow.
Like you become they mislead you a lot, and
Suddenly with advisors, everybody wants to talk to you.
no, like the people on top, for instance.
Yes.
I don't know. Let me say the people who organize the fights, like more the people who just
That's right.
they will tell you, like, okay, dude, now you're gonna fight this and that. Then you think, okay, what's the story now? Like I just feel like honestly, like that's where I think I started losing myself.
Sure.
Like, so many things happened then, and then my interest in boxing just dropped a bit, and I started losing the fight.
Hey, don't like
No, this is interesting.
a champion. He's from a great background of boxing, being an Olympian and now being a champion, and you just lose it. You just lose yourself. You don't know. You know who said that? Somebody said the same thing. This guy, he doesn't have a loss as well. Andre Ward. He said he left boxing because of that. He said he didn't know
What this means?
Yeah.
Like, suddenly now,
Like
boxing loses meaning now.
Like like you like floating and like you're just floating. Wow. And you don't know whether you're dropping or you're going up, and you try to get information. Like I said, like who advises you? The people who advise you, they don't have like proper information.
And then they think,
okay, let me ask the people now, the people who come and approach you, and you ask them like, so what's that? And you think everyone is trying to take advantage of you. Understand? And it's like, for instance, someone gave you a contract. Yeah, like someone gave you a contract and I signed it. Okay, cool. And then before the fight, I remember he says, no, this thing is not valid and you must do it. They start instructing you, like honestly, like And then
I know
for me
that.
to box was like, do I really need to do
Yeah, he says,
I'm training just random people want to get fit.
fitness.
So that's where I stayed. Yeah. Since I stopped boxing, I never got involved.
You just never got to go to boxing.
Yeah, I just thought, nah. Like I said, I didn't get the right information, and how can I advise someone?
Exactly.
Sure, this is power.
Yeah,
Power. Talent, Dona, and it's taken for a ride. I mean, that's
No, that's human beings, and that's how we exist in this world. So you
But
need to
also,
understand that, yeah.
with that experience now, looking back, and then if ever you were to do it differently,
I should have left.
what you should have done?
I should have left the country and boxed at South Africa.
wow.
So I think I was more loyal because after the Olympics I decided to go box and be a boxing club.
Yes. Because you said now this
Yeah, I
is
thought
where
this is where it started.
where it started, yes.
If I could make it right to the top from here, then I can still make it.
I can still make it.
This,
Yes.
what Kgotso is saying, it's huge in Dona.
It's huge.
Loyalty doesn't pay the bills. Someone advised me, and I said this for what Kgotso is saying.
Yes.
And he said to me, loyalty doesn't pay the bills. And I see
Yeah.
what they meant.
Yeah, and then that's what happened. I was loyal, and then so many things happened, and then yeah, I could have boxed. I think I remember when we were in the Manchester, the Commonwealth 2002.
Yes.
Someone like had interest in me, like, hey, dude, what about come boxing in England and all? So I said, nah.
Yes, I'm happy to.
And after the Olympics, like people had interest. I remember some Canadian guy and an American guy as well. And like, just wanna come try, and thought, yeah, you know what? And I used to tell her, you know what? I'm gonna get there. I'll make it myself.
Exactly. I don't have to
I don't have to
relocate.
there. Yeah.
To relocate.
But like that's what I thought back then. And that's
But
what
imagine if he went there, Dona, if he took the opportunity and went there, I think
we don't know.
Kgotso
was
was
an
ideal.
as I say, he was a knockout specialist. When we just knowing him,
Yeah.
night was like, yeah, this guy can crack.
Yeah.
You know, he can crack.
Yeah, so but yeah, it's part of it. Like you make the decisions that everything you're gonna leave out of decisions you make for yourself. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's true. You know, and the other one, for instance, now just on that one, lawyer, it's just you say, doesn't pay. People just be lawyer. I know good boxers who were trained by their father, right? But at some stage realize, listen, you know what? Now I need to move up a step now. My father is here. I need to move up there. But he's my father. No, I can't just leave him now. You know, I'm just gonna go to.
You know, to be honest, I don't think loyalty is bad.
Yeah.
It's especially when you call it a code. So it's something that drives you orders. And if you all unite and work towards it, we can. That can whatever loyalty we have in each other, we can get there. But the problem is that But the problem is that when I charged South African boxing, like I said, there's no information given to us. It's like you going to fight in America and they talk to you in rands. And my question is, but I'm in America and they're gonna pay me in dollars.
Yes, exactly.
And then if I ask in dollars, the promo, so like for change, like I end up managing myself because of I'll ask the guys, I'm gonna box with this guys. They're gonna get paid this so much. Why are you paying me this much?
It rents. That's why.
And then it creates a problem.
Yeah.
Once you start talking back, then it becomes a problem. Like the people just put you aside, and you always go into that ring. Like I said, going to the ring, it was the easy part. But just laugh around before the
negotiations,
the process was a problem.
Yeah. You know that Kgotso is saying something very important, and this is where exploitation came in.
Yes.
You know, people go there, and I remember Bungu, for instance. Bungu was going to fight Nassim Hamid, right? It was like, wow, Bungu is going to get 4 million rands. You know, now it's rands. But now you're going that side now.
So how much is it?
And then in pounds, exactly. And how much is opponent getting now? Think about around that.
You graced us with your presence, and Ndona, you know, I appreciate you, Ndona, always, and the questions and the play and the cup of with, I appreciate it, and we want to tell our listeners we love them, and this was a great show, Kgotso. no one has ever said this, what you said. You won't advise anyone to do boxing.
No, I was just joking. No,
He said it. Yeah, and no, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. And another thing that Kgotso said, Nduna, you know, information, and most boxers don't have information.
They don't have information. Yes.
They just go there because they love boxing.
Yeah.
I was one of them doing.
Yes.
And but boxers now, Nduna, and nowadays they go there because they want money.
It's a business now.
It's a business. They understand the business part of it.
And you meet South boxers, South Africans, or
South Africans, they go in there and they ask you about money. Coach, the boys here ask me, Coach, first fight, how much do I get?
How much we get? Yes.
I wouldn't.
Why?
Thank you
Yeah,
again.
sure.
Donna, thank you.
Thank you.
And until we meet again with information, education, and don't hesitate to comment, love and share, and subscribe. We love you guys.
Ciao, ciao.